the shop today. We're going to go inside and we're going to do something that I've been trying to do for 50 years. And I finally learned how to do it. And that's cook a boiled egg and peel it and have it come out looking like a nice hard-boiled egg. And there's the egg, one of them. So we're going to go inside, forget the shop today. And we're going to go inside, we're going to cook this and peel it. And the whole thing takes about a half hour, beginning to end. If I didn't have to mess with the camera anyway. This is going to take me an hour or so maybe to actually film it, but about a half hour to cook the egg and clean the egg, and you're done. Okay, well, here we go. Okay, so the first thing you need is a pan of water. Just plain cold water. But make sure you have enough water to cover ever how many eggs you're going to be boiling. I'm going to do about, I don't know, 10 maybe. So then you just put it on the stove. And let me move the camera around so you can see that. First thing you need to do is get the water to boil. That's going to take, I don't know how long, but I don't think we need to stand here and watch water boil. I'll be back in just a moment after the water starts boiling. Okay, the water is just about ready to start a rolling boil, which is hard for me to say, but it's starting to get to that point where we can add the eggs. About another minute maybe or less. So what I usually try to do is get the eggs out a little bit ahead of time, or have them at room temperature. You don't want them real cold, so when you put them in the water, they tend to crack a little bit, which is not a big deal, but to have that perfectly looking egg after you get through peeling it, if it's cracked and all that white comes out, then you get a little dimple looking thing in the egg. Best not to have it, but what the heck. So, now I need to get the eggs, which I just happen to have a few. And I need a spoon, a large spoon. And what I do at this point is excuse me. At this point, what I do is I slowly drop each individual egg in one at a time. And making sure that there's enough water in the pot to cover all the eggs, which for me isn't usually a problem. You want to make sure you don't drop them in real hard, or again they will hit the bottom and tend to crack the egg. And you have that white part of the egg come out. The dog loves it because I usually give it to her. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We'll do 10. Alright. So we're done with these eggs. I'll put them back in the refrigerator because I don't need them now. Now we wait until it starts to boil again, because the eggs have taken some of the heat out. We just wait a minute. It shouldn't take long. Okay, the boil we need. So right now I have it on power boil. I'm going to turn it down to high just to keep the boiling going. But I don't need it to be super hot. Okay, so I'm going to turn it down to high. I'm going to take the timer. I'm going to boil all this for 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the timer. So I'm going to shut the camera off for a minute or so, just because we don't need to watch this, and then we'll go from there. Okay, thanks. Okay, it looks like the timer is about ready to go off. Now this is, the timing on this is kind of a loosey-goosey type thing. What you need is a 2 minute boil on the eggs, and then we let them set for about 20 minutes. It's 22 actually. There it goes. Okay, so our 2 minutes are up. Turn the oven off. Cover the eggs. Set the timer, or in my case, the way I like my eggs, I like them to sit there for about 22 minutes. Okay, so we'll be back in 22 minutes. And then we'll show you how well they peel. Okay? Okay, we're back. I moved the camera angle a little bit so you can see the sink, and the timer should be going off here in just a second. And then I'll show you how they peel. What you'll need, obviously, is something to put the peelings in, or the shells in. I use that. And I use this for the eggs. So, as soon as the timer goes off, we'll be ready to go. Like waiting for a train or something. There we go. Okay. Now, all I do is after it's 22 minutes, just take the lid off, pour out the hot water, and then let cold water run on it, I don't know, a minute or so here. So you want the eggs to cool down. And I don't know if that has any effect on its ability to peel or not, but I'm thinking maybe that shock of cold kind of loosens that membrane around the outside of the egg. Alright, that feels pretty good there. So here we go. Let's see if it works. I like to take the pointy end of the egg, and just peel, and it comes right off. I mean, it's really easy. I used to have to pick it like this. Put it in there. I used to hate doing this. Dog hates me because I used to get so tired with some eggs I would actually just give it to the dog. So she doesn't like this. We do it this way now. So there you go. 10 eggs, perfectly cooked and peeled. Let me see here, let me do this. Take this and look at one. There you go. That's the way they look after this method of boiling an egg. You know, it's like, how do you boil water? But that's the way I do it, and I do it because they're easier to peel. So that's it. It's after you get your water boiling, It's 2 minutes. You know, drop the eggs in lightly using I use a big spoon just to drop them in there so they don't hit the bottom and crack. And then it's leave them in there boiling for about 2 minutes. After that 2 minutes, you just put a cover on it, turn the fire off, and wait for 22 minutes. And after that 22 minutes, run cold water over it for 30 seconds or so. Or pour out that boiling water, of course, first, and then run cold water on the eggs for about 30 seconds is all it takes. And then just crack the pointy end a couple of times and it peels right off. It's great. So that's the way it works. I prefer a little salt on mine. You know, you can't make an egg too bad, right? Yeah. Tastes good. Like I said, dog doesn't like this method because she doesn't get any eggs. So I try to at least give her one of the shells. You go, Cinder. And there she goes around the corner. All right.